Joyhdae.
Ryan. Virgo season. Spike Lee, it's time. It's time. Give it up. Give it up. It's it's not for you anymore. Denzel must have owed you a favor because highest to lowest. What exactly was that, sir? What was that? What was that? I know it's not a current movie. I saw it when it came out. It just crossed my memory, and I need y'all to see my disdain. Yeah, that's what it is. I think it's not for you anymore. Just go to the Knicks games, cheer us on. That's what we need because not that, sir, not that.
I didn't see lowest to highest, highest to lowest, whatever the movie is called, because I had absolutely zero interest. So I'm glad that my inclination was right. I'm glad I'm not gonna say Spike need to hang it up, but I do think he needs what is it called? Not an intern, but like you know what I'm trying to say. One of those people to help, carry his vision on moving forward.
He needs everybody in the crew. He needs all the people that pull together like really good shows and movies. He needs that. He needs that because that was a fever dream or something. Because I don't know. It's just yikes. Also, also, black people cannot be vampires. Therefore, sinners inaccurate. We cannot be vampires.
Why can't we be vampires?
Garlic and onions, Joyhdae. Garlic and onions. That's how we fuck up the food, man. There's no way.
I mean, valid point, because they definitely was about to shoot old girl because she wasn't about to eat that garlic. Valid. But I mean, blood don't need to necessarily contain
First of all, enough of us use garlic in our food. It got to get into our bloodstream. So when these supposed vampires is feasting on the blood, how come they just don't disintegrate or whatever happens when whatever. This is just food for thought. You see what I did there? Sorry. This is just thoughts. Blood has to taste different on different people, Joyhdae. I'm just saying.
I don't think you're wrong. I don't know. I don't have fight or flight, so I know that I would be the first person to go because you're just gonna have to bite me. I'm not fighting no vampire. I'm not over seasoning my food with garlic powder or onion powder. So you're just gonna have to bite me, and whatever happens, happens.
All right. Well, that's such an unhinged start to this episode. If y'all are still here, welcome. If y'all only understood what it took for us to get here.
My God, today. And now I'm about to make it a little bit more unhinged because I've been doing some research. And when I'm left to my own devices, I find some weird shit. So the first thing we're going to start with is turtles use their butt to drink water. Did you know that?
Did not know that, Joyhdae. But thanks.
They do. And then wombats' butts are so strong and thick that they block their den holes with their butts and predators have a hard time getting to them. And they also poop squares.
Well, I knew 50% of that. I knew that they shit square bricks. I knew that for sure. I didn't know about the strong ass. I knew about the square shit for sure.
And while we're at it, y'all know I be looking up weird shit.
Not square
shit. One of my
shit.
favorite things, no pun intended, I was looking up kinks and stuff because I have a fascination with people's fetishes. And I need y'all to look up lunars and dendrophiles. And there's another one, but it deleted off my notes. But we'll get to that another day. Thank you.
And I'm supposed to be the one that's unhinged. Okay, I mean, if you've been here long enough, you understand.
I didn't say you were unhinged. I said you were out of pocket. Those two things are not the same.
Oh, okay. Regardless, whatever it is that you're calling me, you're definitely there. It takes one to know one. But I'm actually pretty decent compared to what you got going on that side. Just saying.
I'm just saying, I think people need to research things. I think people need to, learn about others' differences, regardless if it's their fetishes, their kinks, their religions, whatever it is, it should be studied and learned. And that's what I do during my free time sometimes.
The way you went from fetishes and kinks to religion needs to be studied. Just saying. Just saying.
First of all, let me tell you something. When this episode drop and y'all see it and y'all hear it, I know Ryan usually says this at the end, but after everything we went through to record this, I need you to just go ahead and drop them 5 stars. Okay, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and drop them 5 stars and say that this is the best podcast you have ever listened to this week, because the things we just went through to get this started late, we deserve our 10s.
And the sorcery that I'm gonna have to pull off to edit this thing to make it sound like something is gonna be oh gosh. And we're recording late because this week was Thanksgiving and I was off on Thursday and Friday, so y'all better be grateful, because I love y'all, and that's why I do what I do. If it was anybody else, I wouldn't be doing it. Sorry.
I'm talking 5 stars and comments. I want at least 3 comments that just say like dope show or something, because my God, today, this evening, I sound like a preacher right there. Y'all heard that little preacher ass? I was preaching on the mountaintop.
I'm gonna need y'all to add Joyhdae and just write square shit. That's it.
Now, why would you have people write square shit in my comments? That's just disrespectful. And then when I tell him he out of pocket, he likes to say he's not out of pocket. What kind of shit is that?
Square shit.
Anyway, welcome back to Virgo season. If you're new here, this is an unhinged conversation between 2 friends, okay? Ryan and myself. We talk about everything. Politics, celebrity stuff, real life stuff, Thanksgiving, the tech issues we have. It's a melting pot of all the fuckery that happens in life. Okay, real talk all the time. I'm not gonna hold you. This week is gonna be a little shorter than usual because Ryan and I, it's Thanksgiving. Okay, we're tired. I was gonna say we're stuffed, but y'all be running with things, so I'm not gonna say that.
Mm-hmm. You already started it off in a different place, so you might as well keep it moving. You might as well.
But welcome back. We're happy that you're here. We hope you enjoy the show. You better enjoy the show because it takes a lot. Okay. Mm-hmm. Anyway, you know who's not enjoying life? Let me read you this Am I the Asshole? Because it's not even an Am I the Asshole? I found this in a Facebook group. And this is somebody, I'm going to send it to you so you can see this is an actual person on Facebook who wrote this. Okay? Because you be think people just be lying. So approximately 3.5 to 4 years ago, I hooked up with this guy I met at a party. Now I have a 3-year-old, almost 4-year-old daughter, and I think she is his. As a father, he needs to step up and do his part. I can't keep doing this alone anymore. I need financial support from him. I need someone to keep her while I'm working. He needs to be a father. I know I probably waited a little longer than I should have, but it's better that he knows now rather than never, right? At least I'm letting him know now. It's not even that big of a deal. And for him to have the audacity to say we are going to ruin his marriage is crazy. I can't keep doing it by myself. I think we should have a DNA test done just so I can prove to him that this is his baby, even though I know it is. I don't really care about his marriage, to be honest. She's going to find out one way or the other because either he steps up or he is going on child support. She deserves her dad. Happy Thanksgiving. Gobble, gobble.
Wow. Well then, I don't know what else to say about that. I mean, she knew what she was doing, and you've made your bed, and now you and your baby is lying in it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But oh God. Yeah, I'm a proponent of fathers taking care of their children, and so you were married, and then you put your life juice in somebody else. So here we are.
Life juice. Wild. Out of pocket.
So, you need to step up. She also should have never laid down with you. So, I mean, I don't know what to say about this. This is pretty clear cut compared to some of the stuff that you be coming with. So, both of them suck, and it is what it is.
Her name is Haley Jade, and I'm going to say this. Haley Jade, girl, bye. While I agree that he should be a father to his daughter, you waiting 4 years, 3.5, 4 years, you can't expect him to want to now jump up and clap his hands and be like, I'm a dad. That's just, nobody's just going to be excited to be a dad, especially if he's married and has a life of his own. I don't know if you knew that he was married when y'all hooked up. You don't make that clear. But at the end of the day.
She didn't make that clear. Also, could he have not been married when they hooked up? That could also be a
Yeah.
thing. If that
That
was the
could also
case,
be
then
the
I
thing.
also take that all back. What I said earlier. Then it is what it is. And then you wait 4 years to tell him is crazy
It's
business.
crazy.
Um,
And I know
yeah,
you think he's the father, but I know he's not the only person you slept with in that
she
time frame. The way
probably
he was
took
being
4 years because she was looking through the Rolodex and nope, not you, nope, not you, nope, not okay.
yeah.
Process of elimination. That's probably what happened.
Because you didn't say y'all had a relationship. You said you hooked up with him you met him at a party and y'all hooked up. So that lets me know that your discernment, not great. I will say though, if he is the father, I do think a DNA test is the least you can do. So at least you know who your child's father is, if it is him, and then give him the opportunity to step up. But you can't expect him to want to celebrate you because it's been 3.5, 4 years. He has a whole life. Now I'm mad at you because you're making me defend a man.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if I hooked up with somebody before I was with my wife and then they came and told me that I have a 21-year-old child, yes, please let me know about this 21-year-old child because, obviously this coming year, I'm not bragging or anything. We're about to be 20 years in, 20 years deep. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But so if somebody from before had somebody, the kid got to be 21 years old. Let them know their father because I don't have to take care of them. All I have to do is love them. That's it. That's it. Let me know. Let me know.
What's wild is when I was a youth and I used to say, I learned that like older kids don't get adopted. And I always used to say I would adopt like a senior in high school. So then they would just come for their senior year of high school and then I could just send them off to college and then not have to really be a parent. It's changed. But when I was young, you can't tell me that wasn't the solution to the problem. That's when Joyhdae was young, dumb, and just all over the place. I know what you thought I was going to say. That's not what I was going to say.
But I do remember you saying that on this show, and this show is not even 4 years yet. So, it ain't that long ago.
No, I was telling y'all that had been a plan. Maybe I did tell y'all I was going to do that. I don't know. Y'all know I be lying on accident. I just be talking. Y'all know I just be talking. So I could have said it. I don't mean it. We'll see. If I get more property, money, in like a bigger place, I may look into fostering / adoption because I don't know. There's a lot of kids that need a home, but we'll see. We'll see. Moving right along, because this week has been a week of just nonsense. Apparently, a Campbell senior executive was caught on a secret recording making racist and classist remarks, including insulting Indian employees and calling Campbell products highly processed food for poor people. He then also went to say that the chicken in the soup is bioengineered meat and compared it to something that came out of a 3D printer. Campbell's confirmed that they believe the voice was his and fired him in November. A former employee's lawsuit claims he was wrongfully terminated after raising concerns that the company ignored a racially hostile work environment. Let me say this. Is he wrong? I don't eat Campbell's soup.
Never been a fan, honestly.
I don't eat Campbell's.
So,
And part of the reason is because I feel like...
Not when I come from a Guyanese household and the soup is made to perfection, and not when my wife is from a Haitian background and the soup jumu hit every single year. So there's no reason for the Campbells. It's not gonna happen ever. Never. Sorry.
Amen. Hallelujah. Because listen, my mother makes a homemade soup that slaps. I have never been a proponent of Campbell's chicken noodle or any type of soup because I always thought that the meat was fake. This is also why I don't eat KFC because y'all can't tell me that's real chicken. So it is what it is. I don't think he's wrong. I don't think he's lying. Now, should he have said all the racist stuff he said? No. But if y'all over here selling people bioengineered 3D printed meat, they should know.
What Whitney said, it's not right, but it's okay.
But it's okay. Yo, Ryan, shut up.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I would like to go a day without Virgos embarrassing other Virgos. And this week, a Virgo by the name of Money Long decided that she was going to be an embarrassment to Virgos because she has too much dip on her chip. And I say this because money, posted a promo skit for her single Delulu featuring a Mariah Carey impersonator who was acting like Mariah Carey but was plus size Mariah Carey, and not in a flattering way, you know. And it really referenced Mariah. Apparently, somebody asked Mariah, if y'all don't know, Money Long did a Mariah tribute at an award show. She did We Belong Together. Now, we all know one thing about Miss Carey. Baby, that face don't hold water. Okay? She didn't like it. And it was evident she did not like what she heard up on that stage. When they asked her in an interview, Mariah said she don't like people doing her songs. Okay? I guess Money took that as an affront to herself and decided that she was going to post this very tacky skit with this Mariah Carey impersonator. She says it wasn't shade, calls Mariah Queen Mariah, and says she's forever a lamb, frames it as a tongue-in-cheek homage, not beef. First of all, you can't beef with Mariah Carey, sweetie. Your name is Money. And it's not long enough. It's not long enough. And I know that's not how she pronounces it, but that's what it spells. I don't care what y'all say. She's an embarrassment, because why would you spell Muni, M-U-N-I, when that spells money?
You mean the other way around. You wanted to say why you're calling her Muni, but it's actually money. Why would you spell money with the Muni?
Oh, yeah, that's what it spelling. Is. Thank you. That's what happens when we record. Late at night.
Oh, God.
I can't even remember my shade. It is Mooney Long. Thank you for reminding me. What are your thoughts, Ryan?
Well,
did you see it?
I did see it. And, you know, at the end of the day, Mariah is shady. And she was being shady to Money Long. And I think Money Long was within her rights to clap back. At the end of the day, it's not, like I said just a moment ago, it's not right, but it's okay. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't see why this is such like a big deal. Like, I get it. We need to respect our legends and blah, 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 blah. But she did that girl dirty and she deserves it. Like, I think what a better response to this would have been, you know, they should have actually came to some sort of agreement and then had actual Mariah in the video making like a tongue-in-cheek sort of like skit or whatever, but because she used an impersonator, it became all of this. I don't care. The older I get, the less I care. And so I'm not as petty as most Virgos, but like, if I were to be in my petty bag, I don't see nothing wrong with this. I would have went even further. You know, I'm just saying.
See, I think you can be petty if Mariah was wrong. She sounded horrible on that song. The vocals were not there. Okay?
But
Mariah is well within her right to say that, because it is her song. So if you're going to be petty, make sure that you can vocally back it up and that you have the resume to vocally back up the pettiness. And Muni does not have that. Okay? All right.
Okay, so the thing is, Mariah said she don't like people singing her songs, but she was definitely liking when Tori Kelly was fucking that song up. She was liking that and smiling to that, because Tori can sing. I mean, I get that. The issue here is you saying one thing when you should just been like, I didn't like it. I didn't like the way she sang that song. She should have said it that way, but she said it a different way, and this is why this went to whatever level that it's on. Now, I think the true criminal here is whoever set Money Long up to sing that specific song. She could have sang any other song, well, maybe not, because Mariah be all the way up in the heavens with her range. But like, at the same time, whoever told Money Long to do this is the person that we should be beefing with, because she should have never been chosen in the first place. And if she was chosen, she should have chose a song that worked better with her voice. That's all I'm saying. But you know, it is what it is.
Or Muni could have also said no, because Muni knew she don't got the vocal chops to cover Mariah Carey song. This is not karaoke with you and your friends in Koreatown when you're drunk. If I were a singer and I knew that I did not have vocal prowess of Mariah Carey, and the BET Awards was like, we're going to do a tribute to Mariah Carey, would you like to sing a song? I would say no, but I would love to introduce somebody who could, because I already know. So Muni fucked up.
Oh my gosh.
Don't
Money?
come for Mariah.
So Any singer that knows anything about singing knows that you have on days and you have off days. She could have been practicing the song and sounded great. And by the time she got to the actual performance, her voice was like, no, I give up. And so who knows? Who knows? There could have been a plethora of things that went wrong here. All I'm saying is she was within her rights to clap back. Why she took 17,000 years to clap back, we don't know. But she was within her rights, I think. Plain and simple. I don't
I
know.
I will just say this. I have yet to see a performance of Muni when she's on. She's a studio singer, and that's okay if you're a studio singer. I just have never seen a live performance of Muni where them vocals are hitting. So Muni needs to know her limitations. She's a great writer,
Oh my God.
but vocally, hang it up, flat screen.
It's money long, Joyhdae. Money. Money. At least give her that,
Mooney.
please. All right. Move
Mooney.
on.
Spells Mooney.
Move
We're gonna go
on.
right back to other trash. Other trash. So, I don't spend time listening to the Joe Budden podcast because I feel like that it decreases my intelligence. And as I get older, I'm realizing that I'm getting dumber. I don't know why, but it's happening. But I feel like if I listen to the Joe Budden podcast,
Yet another Virgo.
Just embarrassing us. Anyway, recently they were talking about the sex offender registry. Okay. And one of their illustrious geniuses by the name of Ish said that people who check the sex offender registry, especially around Halloween, are doing quote unquote Karen shit. Basically said that it's policing others. I say somebody check his hard drive. Because what do you mean?
Like, what do you mean? I'm sending my kids out to ask for, first of all, this gonna be my house because my wife don't play Halloween, so it ain't gonna be my house. But if I was to send my children out, I'm within my rights to know who the hell lives in this neighborhood. Are you crazy? There's a law for a reason. To put these people on blast for a reason. For me to protect my children. That's what it's there for, sir.
Like,
The
Megan's
fuck?
Law and the sex offender registry unfortunately have to exist because sex offenders cannot be trusted. And then what was wild was he basically said people pick and choose what they get mad about. So it's like, are you okay with a drug dealer living next door versus a sex offender? And everybody was like, if he's selling weed, that's fine. But a sex offender, it's always something wrong with that.
It's two different things. That's two different things. Listen, I grew up in the hood. And I mean, I do know that I'm a millennial and, times have changed. But I remember when we was growing up, there were certain codes to the streets and codes to how this stuff was done. I ain't never been sold no drugs or propositioned no drugs when I was a little kid from no drug dealer in the hood.
Ever.
As a matter of fact, I was on my way to school and doing all that stuff, and they would stop and, hey, how you doing, mom? Whatever. When we walking past and doing all that stuff, and then as soon as we pass by, then they go back to whatever shenanigans they was doing. That's what it was like. So let's not do this. A sex offender that's on a sex offender list is stalking you basically, and then at any moment, any wrong alley you turn down, that's it for you. And so it's not the same. The term two things can be true. Not this. What's true is that the sex offender is a sex offender for a reason, and I'm going to protect my child. That's it.
It's like, why would you be okay? Honestly, I'm dead serious when I say check his hard drive and check the people that he knows. Because why would you defend anyone who is a sex offender? That means that we are talking at minimum a rapist. That's minimum. At maximum, we're talking about a child sexual abuser / rapist. What are we talking about?
So, to be fair, though, at minimum is not rapist. Like, you could literally take a piss in the park or somewhere random and get caught, and now you're on a sex offender list when all you needed to do was relieve yourself. So it's not necessarily the same, but majority of the people that are on that list are there for egregious reasons.
I was gonna say that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I understand that there's nuance to it, right? Like, you peed in front of a school,
Yeah.
parents saw you, called the cops, now you're on the sex offenders list. I totally get that. But the number of people who are on that list for those types of offenses is minuscule in comparison to everybody else. Why would you not want your kids, your girlfriend, your wife, your mother, your grandmother, your aunts, your nieces protected? Why wouldn't you want to know? And then they had to say, it's not because we're calling the police on them. It's just that we need to know. I need to know who lives, because if something happens, the first person, if somebody gets raped in your community or assaulted in your community, wouldn't you want to know that there's a sex offender in your community so that you can tell the police this gentleman has a record of this? I mean, they would know anyway, but like, it's not, y'all are dumb.
Yeah.
Y'all are dumb.
Yeah.
Check his hard drive and his friends list. Y'all are dumb.
Yeah, this is not making me want to watch the podcast at all. Thank you, Joyhdae, for enlightening me to this today.
I will say, though, Mark Lamont Hill be dropping some bars on there, because the other day, a couple weeks ago, he told the other guy on there, I know he was going at Brian McKnight, but he told the other guy on there, I'm not using difficult words, they're difficult to you, and I can't wait to get into an argument with somebody when they tell me I'm using big words. Oh! I'm gonna tell you.
That's one of the only people on the show that actually is coherent. So yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not into it though.
I would listen for Mark, and I don't even like him, and Mona, because Mona cracks me up. She's so out of pocket.
Yeah,
she cracks me up. She ain't never she may tell a joke, but she don't be up there lying.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you do if I texted you and I was like, hey, Ryan, I met a guy. He's Danish. He's royalty. And he loves me.
Oh, God. I would first ask you if you are having a fever dream yet again. And if you're... Because you be in that delulu land. So I don't know. But yeah, I... unfortunately know where you're going with this, because like I got caught up a little bit in this and then I had to stop because brain cells.
For those of you who don't know, we're talking about the Danish Deception, which is this year's wannabe version of Risa Tisa's Who the F Did I Marry, but without being as engaging and entertaining, to be quite honest. So let me catch y'all up in case y'all don't know. An influencer by the name of Onyeka Ehi shared a 20-part TikTok on TikTok, a 20-part series accusing her now ex-husband, a Danish man she met on vacation, of being a romance scammer.
I thought it was 25 or 26 parts.
It's 27 parts.
Crazy.
20 plus parts.
Crazy.
He lied about royal heritage, his wealth, Olympic credentials, business success, and business successes, while borrowing money from her friends, and her family. So let me break this down for you. Let me give you the timeline according to her. Okay. They met in 2022 in Croatia. He did luxury dates with her, love bombing according to her. I'm rich, I'm royal, I'm an Olympian. The relationship escalated. They got engaged. They got married. Money requests became more frequent because his assets were being tied up. The loans ballooned to 6 figures. He's also borrowing from her friends and family. Someone hires a private investigator, and his own family eventually reveals he lies about nearly everything. They divorced in April of 2025, not because she divorced him, but because he divorced her. I need y'all to stand up and be for real. I need y'all to stand up and be for real. Now, Onyeka is definitely on the mission for love, because it has been brought to everyone's attention that she was also on a season of The Bachelor, and I think Bachelor in Paradise. I saw what this man looks like. She said, when she was describing, I watched the first part because everybody was talking about it. And she was like, it was the most gorgeous man I had ever seen in my entire life. And I said, now I can understand sometimes, because sometimes the looks be hitting. Mm-hmm. This man has a prolapsed chin. Girl, stand up. All he was tall. And even then, he wasn't even that tall. Really, it's because he was white. But that's a whole nother conversation to be had another day.
Oh, my God. The girl was...
Ryan, you lent it?
I don't want to call her this, but it's the only word that's coming to mind. She's ditz.
Oh no,
She's a
she's a
ditz.
ditz.
Because
She's a ditz.
because clearly, like, there was so many red flags over and over and over again, yet you just was like, knock that one down, replace it with a green, replace it with a green. Like, cause like as she's first of all, I gotta learn how to yap today. I gotta learn how to yap because apparently that's how you win. That's how you win on social media these days. Because the girl was like, I was like, get to the point, get to the point. Every single time, I'm just like, what is happening? And then I'm gonna tell you the rest in the next part. And so I got to part 2, and I was like, okay, this we gonna clear it up. I already spent 10 minutes listening to the first part. The second part is gonna do it for me. Then she's like, next time on part 3. I was like, oh hell no. Oh hell no, Joyhdae. It's not gonna go down.
It's,
Like, I
mm-mm,
mean,
mm-mm.
like, clearly people do this stuff because they want a storyline or something. Like, she was like, oh, I'm gonna get scammed. It gotta be, because like, how dumb can you be? I'm gonna get scammed on purpose so that I could make a storyline and then sell the story to Netflix or something. It's gotta be that. It's gotta be something
I
like that. Cause like,
I
what?
just imagine the conversations that would take place between myself and my friends. If I came to you and was like, Ryan, guess what? I met this man in Croatia. He is fine. He said he is royalty, he is rich, and he's Olympian. Between you, Kathleen, Joe Vaughn, Renee, the amount of Googling and yanking me from my delusion that would have happened.
Yo, Joyhdae, I would have come to New Jersey, and you see this part, like, you know when the dogs and the like the parent dog, the mama dog or whatever, grab the dog by the nape of the neck, just your collar.
Like,
Somebody gonna need to put you into place. Like, I mean, I oh, Joyhdae,
I mean, I
I'm
don't
at a
trust
loss for
people
words,
as
as
it
you can
is.
see.
You know what I mean? Because I remember I told the story about the Asian guy on Hinge who tried or Tinder, and how I nipped that in the bud immediately. I was like, oh no, red flag number 2, we're good. You know, like, it's just not, the math's not mathing. Why would you allow this man to borrow money from your friends and family?
This is the part. I mean, also, the fact that this is happening in 2024, 2025, or whatever, like, Tinder Swindler happened. It happened already. Like, do you not learn anything? Like, what's happening? You are like, her name is Onyeka or something like that. She's Nigerian, of Nigerian descent.
Yes,
No,
yes, yes, yes,
how you get?
yes.
How did Nigeria? You're supposed to know what's going on. Like, how you get swindled by the people you're supposed to be swindling? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
The fact that this man felt comfortable enough going to your friends and family and borrowing money to the point where it hit 6 figures, and nobody said something in the milk ain't clean here. So none of y'all have a concept of how business works.
Yo, it's so crazy. Like, I think I heard, because I after a while I was just like, let me go see somebody reacting to this, because I'm not watching these 27 episodes or whatever it is. And I think one of the friends, I think it was the friend's family member or somebody, however it's connected. One person gave this man $200,000. Just like, I'm like,
AirPod then
come
came
on.
out my ear, because what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
You got your little sister giving $3,000. You got somebody else in your family giving $6,000. This, and that. Like, oh no, no, sir,
And
no,
then
no, ma'am.
not you decided, you know what? You're a scam and a sham. I need to get rid of you. That man divorced you.
I think he divorced her because she was finally starting to come to her senses, and he was like not trying to have it.
Why are you calling him your ex-husband? Why are you talking about, like, the thing about it is that man divorced you. He scammed your family out of almost close to $750,000, your friends and your family. And then you find out about this. You're doing all your Googlings now that you married, after you done been everywhere love bomb with this man.
Yeah.
And you didn't even say, I'm going to draw divorce papers. That man had to leave. You stand up. Stand up.
Listen, her peoples are to blame as well. She said, I think I heard her say that, she had never been in a serious relationship before. This was the first one. The first one. Meanwhile, you were speaking to the man on the phone. Y'all weren't speaking on FaceTime or anything like that because y'all wanted the next time y'all saw each other to be in person. This man decides to then tell you, "Oh, I'm gonna be in Monaco. Pull up to Monaco. I got you," or whatever. And you never knowing nothing else about this man. You only been talking to this man on the phone for like a month or whatever. You're just like, caution to the wind. I'm out of here. I'm going. I'm going for love. And none of your peoples was like, "Oh no, you're not. Oh no, you're not." Or I'm coming with you or whatever. Like none of that. Like none of that happened.
This is how I know people don't have people. Because even when I faked it out that I was going to meet some man in Kansas City, when I really went to go pick up cash, the way y'all was on me,
On it. Who fluing you out, Joyhdae? Like, what are you talking about? What is
like,
you talking about, Joyhdae?
The fact that I just know for a fact, if I came to any of my friends and was like, yo, I met a guy, he's fine as shit. He's royal. He's got royalty in his DNA. Not one of my friends is going to be like, yes. Googling immediately.
My car has started already. I'm on my way to New Jersey. The Verrazano Bridge right there. I'm on it today. What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Are you okay? He says, you need me to get you your medication. Do you need me to do that?
Or even something that's even easier to Google. That man said he's an Olympian. You didn't Google that? Croatia's butt so big, or however he's from, Germany butt so big. You didn't Google that?
Come on.
Onika, you girl.
The other Onika is crazy too, so you could call her Onika.
Onyeka, sorry. Listen, I know that I say I want the soft life, but if I can't provide it for myself, I'm definitely not about to be scammed by some man that I met overseas. Overseas? Girl.
I don't know no black people that will allow this, honestly. I don't know none.
Honestly, it's only because he was white. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. It was only because it was a white man.
Oh, wow.
No black family, especially an immigrant black family, is letting an American black man or a black man from any other country scam their child like that. It's only because he was white. And I will put 10 toes on that. Had he been anything, had he been black, would not have, they were so quick to believe the lies. But if a black man would have been like, I'm royalty, whatever, and there are black royals, the Googling would have commenced immediately. Immediately. Absolutely not. He's an Olympian and royalty.
I'm bored.
Then gonna tell us he's the most beautiful man she's ever seen, and then you gonna show me a picture of a man with a prolapsed chin. Girl, get off my screen. Oh, my God. Quick note too before we move on. She has since come out and like basically said black women have been bashing her, rightfully so. But now she's also trying to like say that other women have shared similar stories of them being bamboozled and scammed by men. One of the women she posted said that like she got scammed out of $500,000. Where are y'all getting this money from? What timeline are y'all on? Because
this is the question. Because how do you? It's got to be inherited or something. Because how do you amass that amount of money and be that dumb? I don't understand. I don't understand.
I just dumb.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So Thanksgiving this week or whatever. We didn't even talk about that, but whatever. Thanksgiving was Thanksgiving. Great. I accidentally swallowed food dye. The doctor said that, I would be okay, but I died a little inside.
Yo. Have you ever thought about, you know what, that's another conversation. What's Stuffing's favorite karaoke anthem?
I don't know. What?
Hit me, baby, one more time. Think about it. Think about it.
Oh, Joyhdae. Joyhdae. Oh my God.
I just choked myself.
Why do people that live in Greece hate waking up at dawn?
I saw this one. Oh my God, but I'm not going to remember the answer.
'Cause dawn's tough on Greece.
What does Popeye use as a lubricant?
Jiffy Lube. I don't know what.
Jiffy Lube is wild. Jiffy Lube is wild.
I don't know.
Olive oil.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that joke I told you about the chiropractor?
No.
It was about a week back.
First of all, because I have a weak back, I don't like chiropractic jokes, okay? Because I need an adjustment. What do you call security guards for Samsung?
I don't know.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
I've been tickled.
Oh my gosh. How do fish always know how much they weigh?
Oh God. They blow it out?
They carry their own scales.
That's a... Oh, man. That's my last one. A pirate walks into a bar with paper towel on his head. The bartender says, "What's with the paper towel?" The pirate says, "Arr, I've got a bounty on my head."
Oh God. Oh my God. VirgoSeasonShow.com is the website. VirgoSeasonShow@gmail.com is the email address. Let us know what you want to hear next or see next, or if you got any new topics or anything like that. All the good stuff. Email us there. Like Joyhdae said earlier, please rate and review us, share us with your friends, give us 5 stars, all that good stuff.
You can also find us at Virgo Season Show on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. You can find Ryan at Black Ryan on TikTok and Instagram, and you can find me at Joyhdae on TikTok and Instagram.
Okay. Well, we were talking about vampires earlier, right? Mm-hmm. What do you get when you cross a snowman with a vampire?
I was going to say a snow blow or a ice bite.
Frostbite.
That's what I meant.
Like what? What, dog? Like, get off my screen.
Virgo season!